Welcome to today's Grow It Green. We're at Blue Seal in Milford, and I'm joined by Rachel Massini from UNH Extension. And Rachel, it may seem like a kind of a strange time to be talking about insects when it's, below freezing outside, but you say now's the time to start considering about bringing some beneficial insects to your yard.
Yeah, you want to think about what's happening out in the garden, and we always talk about all the pests. Well, there are a number of beneficials that are either parasites or predators of other insects. And so there are things you can do in your garden in order to promote those.
So when I'm sitting there and starting my garden plan, what's the first thing I want to consider here?
You want to think about what has plagued your plants in the past. Are there things you can do around your garden, perhaps putting flowering plants that last the whole season, that will promote those small parasitic wasps that you don't normally see, and ladybugs, praying mantids, a lot of those different things that you don't think about because you're narrowing in on those pests that we call them.
So this is in addition maybe to, like, for instance, if I have bugs that are attacking my tomato plants at the roots, then I put the coil around the plant. This is something different, right?
This is something different. We've talked about, we've seen the tomato hornworm, for example, and we see those white grains on them. Those aren't grains of rice. Those are actually pupae of parasitic wasps that have actually parasitized that insect. So that's a beneficial insect. And so if you think about the sheer number of insects we have about 27,000 species here in New Hampshire. Less than 1% of those are considered the pests. All the rest are the beneficials. So you really want to think about what you're doing in your garden to promote their existence and their survival.
So when it comes to attracting beneficials, I imagine there are certain plants I can put in the garden, but also can I buy these insects or something?
You can. We recommend more if you're in a confined space, like if you have a greenhouse, maybe a solarium, because again, when you're buying things in and you're releasing them out into the environment, you can't dictate to them where they're going to end up. And so if you have a species specific, so for example, Aphidius, there's an Aphidius wasp that attacks aphids. If you have an aphid problem, they might stick around and target those aphids that might be on your plants.
Okay, so the bottom line is be careful what you're bringing into your environment, but hopefully that'll help keep your plants insect free from the predators there.
Exactly.
That's it for today's Grow It Green.